Baltasar Engonga, the strong man of Equatorial Guinea. Baltasar isn't just any man, he's the strong man of Equatorial Guinea, the one who held the secrets of his people and wielded power over their lives. But behind his reputation lies a tale of hidden scandal, a man who used his influence to form connections with over 400 women in secret. This is the story of Baltasar's rise to power, his betrayal, and his eventual fall from grace. What drove him to such extremes? And what can we learn from his tale? Watch till the end to discover the lessons from this powerful yet cautionary story.
The rise of Baltasar. In a land of mountains and rivers, in the heart of Equatorial Guinea, there once lived a man named Baltasar Engonga, known far and wide as the strong man. Baltasar wasn't born into power or privilege. He was a child of the earth, a boy who knew the roughness of the soil and the weight of a tool in his hands. But Baltasar Engonga had dreams that were bigger than his village. As he grew, he learned to harness his strength, his determination setting him apart. People started to trust him with their disputes, asking for his protection. His wisdom grew, and with it, so did his influence, until one day, he became the kingdom's protector. People called him the strong man not just for his physical prowess but for his firm stance on justice. He swore to protect his people and use his strength to keep their secrets safe.
What do you think makes someone truly powerful? Is it knowledge, wisdom, or something else? Tell us in the comments.
The Great Hall of Secrets. As Baltasar Engonga's influence grew, so did his curiosity. He wanted not only to protect his kingdom but also to know it inside out. He became fascinated by the idea of hidden knowledge, and one day, he created a room filled with mirrors, enchanted with the ability to reflect not just appearances but also the secrets of those who stood before them. Baltasar's Great Hall became a place of both wonder and mystery, and only a few were invited within its walls. Many came to Baltasar Engonga for guidance, noble families, warriors, even the royal family. But unbeknownst to them, every whispered word and every unspoken thought became trapped within the mirrors of the Great Hall. Baltasar Engonga convinced himself this was for the kingdom's protection, that knowing people's truths would keep his power strong. Yet, as he gazed into the mirrors each night, he became more obsessed with the secrets held within.
If you had the power to see anyone's secrets, would you use it? Or would you resist the temptation? Comment below.
The scandal unfolds. Baltasar Engonga's obsession with control grew beyond mere security. He began inviting women from across the kingdom, daughters of noble families, wives of powerful men, even travelers who had caught his interest. To each, he offered a special place in his court and a promise of protection. But in the mirrors, he recorded moments of intimacy, private words, and vulnerable expressions. The mirrors held secrets of more than 400 women, reflecting their lives, their fears, and their private exchanges with Baltasar Engonga. Baltasar Engonga thought his actions were hidden, but secrets have a way of revealing themselves. One evening, a young boy who worked as a cleaner in the Great Hall stumbled upon the enchanted mirrors. Curious, he gazed into them, only to see scenes that shocked and disturbed him, images of women he knew, mothers of friends, even relatives. Horrified, he fled to the village elders and told them what he had seen.
Have you ever stumbled upon something you weren't meant to see? How did you handle it? Share your story in the comments.
Confrontation and Betrayal. The next day, the village elders gathered at Baltasar's hall under the pretense of seeking his advice. But their true purpose was to confront him. When they entered the hall, they demanded he explain himself, asking why he held such personal information about so many. Baltasar felt his confidence falter, and his words failed him. One of the women, a leader in the kingdom, stepped forward. "You have betrayed us, Baltasar Engonga," she said. "You promised us protection, but you used our trust for your own power." The others murmured in agreement, and their accusations fell like thunder upon Baltasar. He realized too late that his desire to know every secret had shattered the very foundation of his strength.
Do you think Baltasar Engonga should have confessed his actions or tried to defend himself? What would you do in his place? Share your thoughts below.
The strong man's downfall and exile. Baltasar Engonga's power crumbles as word of his betrayal spreads through the kingdom. In a public hearing, he is stripped of his title and banished from the village, with the enchanted mirrors sealed in a hidden cave, never to be seen again. Baltasar, once a man of great strength and influence, is now a wanderer, bearing the shame of his actions. He begins a journey across the land, stopping in villages and towns, sharing his story and the lessons he has learned. He warns others about the dangers of power and the responsibility that comes with trust. His tale becomes a symbol in the kingdom, a story of humility and the dangers of seeking control over others' lives.
What is the greatest lesson you take away from Baltasar Engonga's story? How can we apply this in our own lives? Share your thoughts in the comments.
Baltasar Engonga's story lives on as a cautionary tale passed down from one generation to the next. The kingdom remembers him not for his strength but for his fall, and children are taught the value of humility, respect, and trust. Baltasar Engonga, the strong man, becomes a figure of myth, his story serving as a reminder that true strength lies not in controlling others but in honoring their trust and protecting their dignity.
Thank you for watching this tale of Baltasar Engonga, the strong man of Equatorial Guinea. If this story moved you, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more tales that carry valuable lessons from around the world. And don't forget to share your thoughts on Baltasar's journey. What would you have done in his place?